how you guys doing? What's going on? Honey, when I tell you we got so much stuff to talk about, we got to talk about David. You guys know it is an update on what's going on, and you guys are going to freak out when you hear about it. They said that, this thing with Celeste about them unaliving her has been going on for a long time. They said the last time they have seen her was January the 2nd, but that doesn't make sense. That's why we have to talk more into it. Also, Playboi Carti, he is a rapper. He has been arrested in Utah, and guess what he was doing? Putting paws on people. Yeah, he put paws on the driver, and he put paws on his girlfriend. When I tell you, this is nothing new for these rappers. I mean, they're all the same, but we have to talk into it. And it's a girl, she's going viral. And listen, y'all know these men cheat. Okay, her husband cheated on her, and she is just going through it. She put on her wedding dress, and she's drinking alcohol, and she is just sobbing. She's listening on the phone with other women talking about how they had her man and how the man was buying her stuff. And I'm like, why put yourself through that pain? I'm just built different. Either listen, I know men cheat, okay? I know that men tell you lies. I mean, that's just what they do. Do you guys not know that? Do you guys just think that? I don't understand. All right, so we're going to talk about that. And guess what? It's so much other stuff that we're going to talk about in this live, but a lot of it has to do with relationships. A lot of it has to do with love, this thing, emotional attachment, okay? So if you guys can hear me, please press 2. All right, just to let me know you guys can hear me. Hey, how you guys doing? What's going on? I'm glad that you guys are here. Let's get the likes up. If we guys can get the likes up. And just to let you guys know who I am Jessica Kohinoor. It's been so long since I've been on, internet. But thank you for welcoming me back. It's a new brand. Did you guys see the picture on the homepage? Isn't she cute? And I did change the name, okay? Just a little bit, but the handle name is still the same, but the title name has definitely changed. New brand. If you know me, you know how I do it, right? All right. So let's get on into it, okay? Feel free to leave comments. I will be looking at the comments and replying back. All right. So here it is. Can you guys hear me? Okay, you press that too. Thank you, Dion, for pressing that too. Okay. Hey, Lativia girl, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, CJ the cat, what's going on? So we have it here. This lady right here. She's going viral on Instagram, going viral on TikTok, everywhere you call it. And she is pretty much breaking down. So let's do a clip it here. So you see she's twirling with her braids. Go ahead, girl.
I got towed up. Every man that ever came in my life, they hurt me, right? So I took 2 years. 2 years. I didn't date nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. He came in my life out the blue. Right? And I said, God, he gotta be the one, right? He gotta be the one. Because I wasn't looking for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew he was the one. Right? My kids' dad left. They said, fuck my kids. I raised my kids by myself. My grandma helped me. I've been through hell and back.
All right, and if you guys want to see the full video, and I have the video of the ladies calling her, telling her about her cheating husband, you have to go to my YouTube channel. You guys know I have several, but it's called Glow Grace Era. And I have the video footage over there at that YouTube channel of these women talking to her over the phone, telling her everything about her husband. And she is just crying. She's just crying her eyes out. And let's talk about it. You know, what is going on, y'all? What is going on? Comment, let me know. How do you guys feel about everything? Press 1 if you guys know men cheat, okay? Some people say all men cheat. I think a good percent, especially in the black community, I think they're all cheating, okay? I mean, you guys say they all DL, but you guys still want these men. Why do you still want these men? Why do you still put your heart in these men? You guys know you got kids out here. You got responsibilities. Why fool around with these men? All they're going to do is break your heart. That's all they're going to do is break your heart. And some of them will take you out of here. So comment, let me know if I was in her situation. You already know I'm not going to be on the internet crying, okay? I'm not going to be drinking. I'm not going to film myself crying. I'm just going to thank God and say, thank you, Jesus, for allowing me to see who he really is. I don't want to find out. I don't want to talk to the girl who he cheated with. I don't want to see the text message. I don't need to see that. If I know he cheated, then he cheated. Okay, it's either one or two things. I'm going to break clean from him, or I'm going to stay with him because, you know, why would I stay with a cheating man? Because he can provide me a lifestyle that I can't provide for myself. That's the only reason. You know, other than that, I'm going to get myself together, even though I know my heart is involved with him. It's a process to unattach your emotions from this guy so you can have strength within yourself to move. And love, to me, it's just an emotional attachment to someone, because these individuals, men and women, they say, I love you, but they still cheat on you. They say, I love you, but they still hit on you. They say, I love you, but they still disrespect you. So love is just an emotional attachment. That's why I really don't get like I don't get attached to love. Like people say, oh, I love you so much. I'm like, oh, okay. See, but that love is not going to come with respect. That love ain't going to come with protection. People have this idea that love come with respect, protection, and all that. That's bullcrap. No, it doesn't. How many times have you heard in these marriages, they say, well, my husband loves me. He did cheat on me and I forgave him, but he loves me. It's an emotional attachment. It doesn't come with respect, because if he loved you, he would not cheat on you. Then he lied about it before and after, because when he made his vows, he said he would never do that. And then he cheated on you and he didn't tell you. He continued to lie until he got caught. Then he lied again and said he would never do it again. And then he did it again. So, but he loves you. It's an emotional attachment. You know, it is not going to come with respect or loyalty or nothing like that. I have been around humans all my life to know that. So she is tore up and she got the sad music playing. I'm like, why do you have the sad music playing? And I guess some people find peace. How you finding peace? I think some people just like to wallow in sadness. When you purposely put on sad music and you want to find out more information about this, it's just like, why? How about we just go to prayer? We go to church, get some prayer. We thank God, because it could be worse. You know, you go get checked up, make sure you don't got anything, and praise God if you don't have anything, because it could be worse. And this is just an eye opener. So it's time to get the divorce and just focus on the kids, you know? But what do you guys think? So when I put the video footages on here with she's talking to the other girls, some girls in the comment section was like, well, good thing the girl apologized. Good thing the girl, you know, said what she said. I'm like, for what, honey? It doesn't matter what the girl says. She's not in a relationship with the girl. She's in a relationship with the man. I mean, did he apologize? What did he say? You know? That is who she made a commitment to. This girl, she's just a stranger. And then people was like, well, how could you do this when you know, he's a married man? Oh, wait, can y'all stop acting stupid? You know, women mess with married men. It's been going on and it's going to still go on. The issue is the person that made a commitment to you. It's just as simple as that. The person that cheated on you, and most likely you're still going to take them back because You love him, that emotional attachment, but this emotional attachment seems like it's just causing you a lot of hell. So comment, I want to know what you guys think about that, so we'll move on. All right, I want to see, do y'all have any backtrack of what I said? I know what I say is not going to be popular opinion. I'm not Gigi, I'm Jessica. Go hide, Noah. Okay. So if you guys, what y'all got to say? I want to argue with y'all real quick. Comment below. What do you guys have to say about what I said? And hey, it will help you not to be like this. If you continue on the path of being emotional attached to these guys and believing what they say, this is your fate. You're going to forever be heartbroken. You're going to be ever disappointed for the rest of your days that you live on planet Earth. Do you want that? Okay. I don't think you do. I mean, life is beautiful. You don't have to go through this with these guys. And I know you want these guys to change. They're not going to do it. They're going to tell you. Because that's what guys do. To get what they want, they're going to tell you whatever, because they know that women, they're going to believe whatever. Just tell them what they want to hear, and that's what women do. They're just going to believe it because that's what they want to believe. They want to believe what they want to believe, not what's really real, But comment, let us know what you guys think. Let's get the likes up. We need more likes, you guys. We need more likes. All right, so let's move on. This Playboi Carti, he's with this girl. When you see Playboi Carti images, some people question, is he gay? Is he bisexual? I mean, I've never heard him with another man, even though people feel the way they do because he put on lip liner, he does the lipstick thing, he does the nails. I mean, that's just, I guess this, a certain generation that does that. And these girls, they still date him. They still fall in love with the guy that paint their nails, the guys that wear skinny jeans. It doesn't matter to them. And this guy, he have hitting on girls before her, and she still get with them. I would think that's a damn warning. If a man is hitting on these girls prior, and then I'm going to get with them, I'm going to well, okay, possibly this is going to be my fate. And it has nothing to do with the other girl, but everything to do with this guy. He takes out his rage hitting people. That is his language. If he cannot verbally express himself, he's going to use his hands to verbalize how he's feeling. Okay? So you got to know who you're dealing with. I don't understand the mindset of thinking, okay, he's going to be different with me. I thought that when I was 16 years old. When I was like 18, 19, light bulb hit. No, actually, when I was 16, 17 in that situation, light bulb hit and just say, this is just how these guys are. They're not going to change for you. You're not special. Okay? I know you think so. You're not special. Let's just be honest. All right. So I did go here. Let's go to TikTok because you guys know sometimes TikTok, they can just put on out here what's going on. So let's hear what they're saying.
Playboi Carti was arrested by the police in Utah before his antagonist show. A few moments ago, it has just been confirmed that Playboi Carti was reportedly arrested in Utah on assault charges, and this entire situation is actually insane. Now, this all occurred about a week ago when Playboi Carti kicked off his antagonist show, where he ended up doing it in Utah, and the reason as to why he ended up getting arrested in the first place was because he ended up assaulting a limo driver, and the assault ended up occurring on October 2nd, and then a few days after, on October 9th, that was when Playboi Carti was charged for this assault, which is now being classified as a misdemeanor. And with this being a misdemeanor, it's the reason as to why Playboi Carti is still able to do his tour, and he was able to do that Utah show because he didn't have to go behind bars, but he still picked up this assault case. And now, speaking of Playboi Carti, currently on Koshi, you can predict as to if he is going to be dropping another album or not. And the coolest part about this is that if you actually predict this and get it right, you can get paid. And to get started, the link's gonna be in my bio. I guess my entire situation though, a few days ago, it was reported that Playboi Carti ended up getting arrested in Utah before his first antagonist show. Do you guys think that Playboi Carti is evil for this and he deserves to be behind bars, or do
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Honestly, the young people, his fans, they don't care. The record labels, they don't care. Nobody cares, honestly. Only people that cares is probably a select few, probably like older people that cares about this. But these rappers and these guys, they're violent. We all know they're violent. We all know they're on demon time. And this is why people like them, because of their reputation. I think if anything, his fans is just going to love him even more. And, you know, I see a lot of think pieces. People be like, oh my God, it's over for him. It's devastating. And you see these people that want to believe this, but they're just delusional, because do you really think his fans is going to counsel him because he hit a limo driver, or even if he hit a woman ass? They don't give a damn. I mean, history has showed us this. But for you guys that really think that something devastating is going to happen to this guy because of this,
Or do you guys think that
pray
he's
for you, because you're going to be very disappointed. Okay.
Follow me, 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 follow me.
Okay, I don't know what he got going on, but
Follow me, follow me, follow me.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but I believe he's one of
Okay, I apologize for
fans.
covering everything that was bad about Playboi Carti, because there's a defamation campaign going on, some sort of smear campaign against Playboi Carti for him to fail. As you can see, the brand has exceeded simple Twitter posts and has
See, he was one of the guys that told what TMZ put it out there. And so he's apologizing. He says that it's, people are trying to spear Playboi Carti name, that this isn't true. There's so much hocus pocus going on in the internet, but feel free to check that story out. I told you guys what happened with him. You know, he hit a limo driver. Now people are saying it's fake news, and it's just a campaign out here that's trying to paint him to be the bad guy. But looking at his record sales and what people are saying about him, he's doing pretty good. Yeah, and he has been known to hit on women in the past. Nobody cares. All right, so going back to here, Bhad Bhabie, okay? I did a report on her earlier today. She was going viral earlier today, and this is going to be on the Party Crashers Unite, my other channel, all right? So go over there and check that out. I have the video footage over there, and let me tell you, over at Bhad Bhabie. So in her situation, she had an all-girls trip, and her friends was like, this is going to be all of us girls. We're going to enjoy our time. But guess what? She brung her boyfriend, LV. Now, this guy, she has publicly told everybody he has spitting on her over 500 times. Spit on her over 500 times. He have put hands on her over 500 times. That he's a freaky deviant. Like, he always want to mess with women and mess with her close friends. Remember Alabama? So yeah. A lot of girls did not feel comfortable with her bringing her boyfriend, and they tripped out on her, and she started to cry, and then she broke down talking about, oh my goodness, you guys don't want to be my friends because I broke my boyfriend. What's the big deal? The big deal is it's a girls trip. The big deal is your guy is a creep, and she said, well, I need to have him here so he won't cheat. He will cheat on you there. He will love to cheat on you with the girls that you brung. He is her enemy, but because of what? Because of love, right? Because what? She loves him, right? She loves him. Emotional attachment. She loves him. And, that's her baby daddy. So she got to make it work. You don't have to make it work. That's something that you want to do. And it would never work. But that's something that you want to do. Okay, so, the girls were not having it. LV was like, F them hoes. And of course, he loves it because now he can have her all to himself and he can go upside her head and she ain't going to do nothing, say nothing. And isn't it funny? She's like a millionaire. I mean, this girl is a millionaire. She got it all made, and yet she's always going through so much stress and crying all the time when she get on the internet. I'm a little convinced that this is all an act. In the back of my mind, I'm like, no way. Why record yourself crying? Why record yourself going through humiliation and then pushing it out there for likes and views? I'm like, this gotta be, come on, an act, really? Every day you guys humiliating your own self and pushing it out there. And I guess this is what society wants to see. Society wants to see you guys falling. They don't want to see you happy. They want to see you depressed. They want to see you humiliated. And then in comments, they say, oh my God, you deserve the best. Child, please. Okay. Clearly, she knows what pattern works for her. Continue to be a mess. They will continue to chime in and type. And I guess that's the way people can get sympathy, is if there be a mess, and then you have these individuals that are type thugs that feel like they're saviors, that feel like by them doing this, they're doing something. And actually, you're just putting more money in her pocket, and she's going to continue to do more because she know you guys going to do all that, and she loves all that, and that's more attention, so it is a pattern I see all the time. Yeah. Yep. But I don't blame her friends for cussing her out and not want to be around her. I mean, who wants to be on a girls trip? You guys argue so much, and then he disrespects your friend. If he disrespects you, he's going to disrespect me. I mean, that's just logic. I know you don't get logic, but that's logic. Let's get your feelings off of it. If he hits you, spits on you, disrespects you, he's going to do that to your friends as well. Yeah. And I don't blame them for not wanting to be around her when it comes to LV. So that's that. You guys have to check that video out. It did go viral earlier today. You guys have anything else to say about it? Make sure you guys get these likes up. Like. Okay, can we get the likes up, please? All right, let's get these likes up. All right, it says it's called Girls Trip. Yeah, but I don't think she gets that mindset, All right, so let's go here. I don't know if you guys knew, but the singer, Kevin McCall, is called Bryson Tiller gay, okay? He says he's gay because he buys Chris Brown a Lambo. And after their tour, I told you, little bro, crazy light skin got the best, ussy. Now I thought you guys said that nobody cares if you're gay. People say all the time, have you guys heard that? Press 3. People say, well, you're gay. Nobody cares. That's your business. Nobody cares about your business being gay. Clearly, people love people to mind people's business when they're gay because it always hit news. It always trends. Who's gay? Who's sleeping with who? Dealing with gay, stop the bullshit. Everybody cares about gay. They love gay. Gay is very popular in the black culture. In all these black blogs, you're going to see homosexual gay every single time. And it's going to do numbers because people are obsessed with gays, And that's just really what it is. So this is what Kevin McCall said. And if you guys don't know who Kevin McCall is, because I barely remember who he is, you know that model, what's her name? Miss Pickford or whatever. She's an actress now. That's her baby daddy. Now he is known to put paws on her. He have put paws on her so bad and disrespecting her so bad. He hates women, talking about somebody's gay when, a lot of people have said that he was gay. It's interesting, but who cares? Who really cares? All right. So do you believe what he said about them? Do you believe that there is some homosexuality because he bought his friend a car? And so men can't buy other guys' cars now? I mean, I just think that's very homophobic. And they say usually homophobic people are down low gay men. I mean, why are you so obsessed with another guy buys his boy? Brothers going to buy brothers stuff. Fathers buy son stuff. I mean, men have relationship with other men that they're close to because they're like brothers. Men have been having close relationship with men since the beginning of time. I mean, when you take it to the Bible, the 12 disciples, they was hanging out, eating together. Hell, Jesus, he hung out with a lot of men. He did a lot of men favors, I'm sure, too. Are they gay because they did stuff for each other? I mean, give me a break, This obsession and just gatekeeping what men does and how men do it, I think it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. All right. So it says, can he even afford to buy himself a Lambo? Well, I want to try this light-skinned body. All right. People are saying he's just jealous. All right. So that is what's going on. Comment. Let us know what you guys think about it. It says not Kevin seems like he's not doing too good these days. I mean, he's been not doing too good these days, I mean, that's just Kevin McCall. All right. So let's move on. So I did do this story on my other YouTube channel. It's called Criminal Villains. You guys have to check it out. I do a lot of true crime over there. And this right here is crazy. So this is an Uber driver. And she gets on camera and she has a lady's baby with her. And she puts the lady baby on camera. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why aren't you going to the police? Honestly, this culture is very backwards, but she decides to get on the internet because that's what everybody does. When you're having issues, go to the internet. The internet is people God. The internet is their savior. Don't go to the police. Don't go to authorities. Let's go to the internet. All right. So she goes to the internet with this baby and she tells that this person that she Ubered for, she dropped them off at the club and she said she will wash the baby for her. And I guess she didn't come back from the club and now she can't find her. And now she's having issues because the lady told her, we'll call my baby daddy, we'll call this person, they'll pick up my baby. And she's like, I don't know what to do, y'all. It's such a pretty baby. Who would leave a baby with a stranger? Who would take a baby from a stranger? Hello? Who would take a baby from a stranger? If somebody comes up to you and say, hey, I'm be right back. Hey, take care of my baby. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not about to bear that responsibility. This baby you give me could be stolen. I don't know. No. What we need to do, call the cops or do something because I'm not about to get involved in this. That's just the logical thing to do. But I guess people don't move logical these days. But comment, what do you guys think? But I have her whole video. You have to check it out on Criminal Villains if you guys want to see everything she's saying. But I'm just giving you the quick gif of it, as you will. All right, so let's move on and see what else. So they are saying this. They're saying in 2022 to 2023, study finds marriages are least likely to end in divorce when the man earns about $30,000 more per year than his wife. Okay, so $38,000, not $38,000. But $38,000 more than his wife. You get what I'm saying? More. And how do I feel about this? I agree. I've always lived by the stand. I will not be in a relationship or marry if he cannot provide me a lifestyle. Yes. So I understand the girls that do not want to deal with a guy that cannot provide them a lifestyle. And I understand the girls that stick around with these men that do provide them a lifestyle, So I'm not shocked, and I talk about relationships from my perspective on my personal channel. I have a personal channel called Jessica Kohinoor Diaries. All right. And I talked about I only dated a broke man to look normal. And, I will only marry for a lifestyle. And I go more into deep detail about that. So if you guys want to see my perspective on that, feel free to go check out Jessica Kohinoor Diaries. All right. Yes, yes, yes. And what do you guys think about it? Put in the comment section if you guys have something to say about that. I want to know your thoughts. All right, so let's move on. This is Kim Kardashian, and she looks good. Okay. Dang. Listen, after this, I'm going to get something to eat. But how, Kim? Make me don't want to get nothing to eat, but I'm going to get something to eat. F all that. I don't care about, I mean, it looks nice, her body and all, but I prefer having me some barbecue chicken wings, okay? I prefer having me a barbecue chicken wings than to be snatched like that. I mean, it looks nice, but I want them chicken wings. I'm not going to play with it. So these pictures of her going viral. All right, so let's go here. So David and Celeste, you know, so many people want to know what is the update, what's going on with David and Celeste. Well, they have this guy here. He's a private investigator, and he says that it's been a sadist plan to get rid of Celeste. He says that how the body was moved and how it was in that car. He said it was in that car for a long time. You know, people were saying that they last saw her in August, but now they're saying reports are the last time they seen her was January the 2nd of 2025. I don't know what they're planning at, but something really don't make sense about this. So that's why I'm going to go over here to TikTok, because, you know, TikTok is definitely my friend. So I'm going to see the latest thing about her. Let's go to this guy.
Oh, massive breakthrough in the David case. So if you haven't been paying attention, LAPD seized surveillance footage from a home previously linked to David, where they found the last time the Tesla was driven before it was abandoned. In the footage, the Tesla comes close to the camera and they identified who drove it for the last time due to the fact that the person was wearing a distinctive outfit from 12 hours before. But they're not going to share their identity due to it being an ongoing case. People on social media are accusing David's friend Neo the Asian of being the one driving the Tesla due to the fact that he's completely unfollowed David and cleared his social media, but this is all speculation. It was also confirmed that Celeste's last sighting was July 2nd, 2025. And according to the Tesla's maintenance and parking ticket history, it shows that the vehicle had been parked in several different...
So July 2nd? Because I read January the 2nd, but and he's saying July the 2nd. Okay.
Locations in the days leading up to the discovery, and that some of those tickets have not been shared with LAPD, and that the items in his possession, including phone records and digital logs from the Tesla app, were never seized by LAPD and are now being cross-matched with witness statements to determine whether they were used to conceal the death rather than aid the discovery. And that law enforcement has communicated that Celeste died several weeks before she was found. The timeline suggests a window of at least 10 to 14 days, which the vehicle may have been moved, cleaned, or tampered with, raising serious questions about what occurred during that undocumented period. And they're urging anybody with unreleased security camera footage to turn it in.
When I first started looking at this case, I'm very much an outcomes eraser type of person where I think things are a lot easier than people try to make them sometimes, especially online and these big things. And I thought this was going to be a tragic overdose, which it very well still could be. And they made a bad decision because they didn't want to expose a potential relationship and put her in this Tesla. And maybe he thought he could get somebody to get rid of that car. And they were just like, no, I'm not doing it. And just got left there. But I will say this, there are some things that, and I'm talking physical evidence that was at that house that is... There could have been greater plans as far as getting rid of her, and it's scary statistics.
It's a whole lot of information coming in at once. I'm going to try to continue to make videos to update you guys.
So if you guys did not hear what he said that he believes that she was overdosed. She overdosed off of some pills, and they were afraid because they didn't want to reveal that David relationship with Celeste because she was 15 or 14 years old. So he was like, you just need to get rid of the body and the car. You know, so that is what he believes. But if that is the case, isn't he deserve to get locked up for that? You know, but I guess they said they don't have any proof. They cannot prove that David and this girl was actually intimate or, you know, and they can't prove that David actually did it. So And people are saying it's an overdose. They feel like it was an overdose. So if it's an overdose, then they're meaning that nobody took her out of here because she overdosed. I mean, that is the narrative that we are hearing that's out here. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's the narrative that they're putting out here. So let's see what else.
Everyone, I'm
here.
Ashley Banfield, and this is Drop Dead Serious. If you have been following the story of David, the up-and-coming R&B singer whose 14-year-old underage girlfriend Celeste Rivas Hernandez was found dead inside the trunk of his Tesla, you've probably noticed something. It's been quiet, like way too quiet. For weeks now, we have not heard a word from the police. No new statements, no new developments, not even a peep from David himself or his powerhouse attorney Blair Burke, who represents everyone from Harvey Weinstein to Kanye West. But that silence just broke. Because tonight, we are learning about brand new surveillance footage that could completely change this case. It captures the Tesla, David's Tesla, being driven for the last time before it was dumped on that Hollywood Hills street, the same street where it sat baking in the sun for weeks, with Celeste's body decomposing inside. And that footage? It did not come from the LAPD. It came from a private investigator who's been quietly working behind the scenes. Earlier today on my News Nation show, Banfield, shout out News Nation, I'm on Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock at night Eastern, I had a chance to talk to that private investigator. His name is Steve Fisher, and he told me what he found. He told me where he found it. And he told me why he thinks this surveillance video is the biggest break yet in the case. I'm going to play you our full conversation in just a second. But first, as always, I want to thank you so much for supporting this podcast. My little guy Atlas and I could not do this.
All right, well, I'm done with the Atlas. But this is what's going on here. Just a lot of speculation. All right, so moving on. These guys, they're talking. And they are saying, would you accept a woman college pass if she seemed like the perfect woman you met? So everybody is really obsessed with these relationships, all right? But they don't know how to do a relationship. Everybody talk about these relationships, but most of the guys that give advice about these relationships, they don't even want a relationship. I guess a lot of people just have a desire to want a relationship, but they don't actually, they just like talking about it. I don't know. But listen.
Y'all meet each other, have a great time. She makes good money. This is the actual question. She makes good money. The girl makes, let's say, $140,000 a year. Good money. She got a good credit score. She got a great career path. She is a great personality. The whole nine. But then it ain't like she told you. It's like you meet other people from Georgia State. And then, like at some type of function or something like that. And then they let you know about her past and let you know it's a video out on her. And she was on go way more than she said no.
Bruh, I'll probably take it as a sign that I need to dig out. You know what I'm saying? She got a whole video. Like, these people done came, they done went out their way to come up to me and tell me about her past. I just think that's a setup, bro. I just be like, man, if I didn't take this as a clue, I'd be a dummy, bro. I can't do it.
What if they was hating though? What if they was dirty?
What if they was hating?
They dirty, man.
Yeah, what if they was dirty?
What they hating on? I ain't got a video of that girl, being knocked down. Like,
they don't want you to have her because they want her.
I don't know if I want to.
I'm talking about, bro, body 10.
Yeah.
I'm talking about face 10. I'm talking about she just.
All right, so flip the question. What would you do? All right. What would you do if you had the perfect person? The perfect for me is a guy that can give me a lifestyle that I can only dream about in my fairy tales. All right, that's the perfect guy for me. And if somebody was like, listen, I got videos of your guy. He's a whore. He was a whore. He did drugs, X, Y, and Z. Would I still be with him? Hell yeah. I don't give a damn. That's his past, okay? You can't provide me the lifestyle that he gives me. Nobody else can. And I know the guy I have is rare. I'm going to keep my guy, okay? And I don't want to know. I want to be ignorant. I don't want to know. I don't want you to tell me anything. And I just don't want to know. Yeah, I'm just going to block you. And I'm going to tell my man about you. I'm going to say, listen, this individual is trying to expose you. You need to check that. Because I don't want this bitch ever coming to me. Check it. Okay? He going to check that ass. All right? That's what I would do. Comment, let us know what you guys would do. All right. These images are going viral. So these are the new It girls. You got Kylie, millionaire. You got Alabama. She is the new girl on the block. I believe she's 17, 18 years old. So these are the girls that are setting the trends. You know, they look so pretty with that pink hair. I love it, love it, love it. All right. Also, let you guys know, I talked about this on my other channel, which is Jessica Kohinoor. Sorry about that. News and politics. Yeah, I got a channel with just news and politics. And on here, what I talked about earlier today was the SNAP benefits. I don't know if you guys know, government is shutting down. They are not pushing out November SNAP. So those of you that are getting, government help with food, November, all states, they're saying they're not doing it. I have several different commentators on my video that talk more about it, and they give more detail on why this is happening. This is just not a government shutdown, but it actually have a different agenda behind the scenes why they're doing this. All right. So you want to check that video out at Jessica Kohinoor, News and Politics. Okay. What else do we have here? Another relationship. So King Von's sister says she is going to put pause on Sexyy Red after she allegedly stole her man. I just think it's so stupid and silly to fight over a guy. I really do. There's so many guys out here, and at the end of the day, he's not your man. You don't own any man. Clearly, he made that decision to disrespect you, dishonor you, to be with someone else. Okay? And you're mad at that? Go get some help. Go call Jesus. Pray about it. Get the hate out your heart. Because they say in heaven is a perfect place and it's no hate. All right? So that would be my advice for her. Is go get some help and get that hate out your heart and move on. The guy played you. He didn't want to be with you. Clearly, if he wanted to be with you, he would have been with you, right? Because you are very accessible. So I just think that you just need to leave it alone and leave Sexyy Red alone, honestly. And I just think it's so dumb for people to fight over guys. But let's continue to hear what she has to say.
How do you feel about Sexyy Red? I don't feel no way. It's on site when I see her now. How do you... They said...
All right. All this over guys. I mean, majority of your heartbreak, majority of your devastation will be over a man or men. So you can prevent it, just not dealing with these men or just think more logical, but that don't seem like it's going to happen now, does it? All right. So I'm sure we'll be here again and again about different people going through it with me. And all right, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Did you guys enjoy my commentary on today? Press 3 if you guys enjoyed me, because I definitely enjoyed you guys. All right, so I'll probably be doing more uploads. I did a live stream on all of my channels, so probably later on today I'll probably do another upload video on my channels next. All right, so we are in the fight. We got to stay pressed. I need my hitters with me. I need you guys to like, share, comment after this live. Go and comment, because that really helps. All right. Thank you all. And if you have any questions or any comments about my opinions on stuff, feel free to ask and I will definitely respond. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.